Exactly, yeah, and then they go the fist bump.
So I think we might be starting out on Battlefield as far as I'm aware. Or Dreamland.
Dreamland
wow,
is the start.
Oh yeah, Over does love this stage for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, in NTSC, maybe it's not as bad. In PAL, I think it was horrible.
I mean, yeah, there's also something really important to mention that we didn't bring up. Like, the history of these guys over the last 18 months is in PAL, you know? And now we're in NTSC, and this is a matchup that changes. It's quite significantly.
Heavily into Sheik's favor, I'd say.
So, Over off the stage. Trif goes to the turnip drop. Oh, he uses the win there to get off the platform nice and quickly, stay safe. Over doing a lot of damage here.
And it's interesting to see, so I talked to Nicky about this, and he says the way Trif really capitalizes on his playstyle is his like tricky float side and like very bait-heavy aerial drift. And you're gonna, or at least in the matchups that Trif, really manages to get a lot of leeway and is through such floats where he either gets very tricky with his aggressive options or really just manages to, you know, bait a strong commitment from the opponent and then go in and just get a counter hit, you know, with like a falling up air, falling nair, and then just convert from there.
Trif's like defensive and counter hit game is like one of the best in the world, I think. He's so good at smash DI, so good at shielding and moving out of shield.
Power shielding as well.
Yes, for sure. But here, Over gets the grab and converts into a forward air. That's one of those NTSC specials, you know. In previous times they would have played, that wouldn't have been a kill there, but Over managed to pick it up, gets the first stock, but answers straight back by Trif. Ooh, big spot dodge. Oh, Trif just makes back onto the stage, it's very critical. Oh, spot dodge into down smash though, and that's a decent amount of damage onto Over.
Works on every level.
Yeah. Over off stage, covers himself. Oh, Trif tried to get to the edge there between Over's aerials, but doesn't manage it.
Oh, and good holding down there, just trying to get back into the middle of the stage by getting hit from the back hit of down smash.
Yeah, exactly. Over onto the edge. Trif wins that scramble with a grab there. Forces Over onto the stage. What's the punish? Just a back air. Oh, air dodge high and then drift back from Over. That's nice, tricky stuff. But Trif is still keeping on top of it in this stock. Really hasn't let Over get word in edgeways.
The turnips.
And some very inappropriate Dreamland clapping right now.
The crowd just keeps getting rowdier and rowdier.
Yeah, they really do. Here's a down throw from Over. Forward air. Trif off stage, goes high.
Good shield grab from Over, just trying to punish Trif for committing by attacking the platform.
Ooh, but then he ends up above Trif, and Trif's happy to take that trade. Peachroy's characters are so good in those trade situations.
But Over trades right back for a kill, and 6%, halftime, clocking in.
Exactly, yeah. Definitely very, very back and forth. Much more closer than most of the sets I've seen from these two so far.
And the down tilt, I have to say, is such a strong tool as a combo starter from Peach. I mean, you can really
just perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, like 10% is like the sweet spot where you're just going to like nair, 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 and it looks like an ultimate combo from Peach.
Oh, looks at the frying pan. Power shield into down smash there from Trif. Oh, the dash tank catching Over, firing his needles. Trif gets the edge of the last second. It gets time to get in, but the back air sends Over on the stage. Beautiful spacing there. Although Over sneaks onto the stage, he's so tricky with his recovery.
And he caught the startup of the down air with a nair, and amazing awareness there. And then uses the, I would say, like the little stalling momentum from the transformation to avoid the turnip.
And also, like, when you switch to Zelda and switch back, Zelda has better drift than Sheik, sideways to sideways, so definitely something that's worth doing on Dreamland. Over really wants to get the kill here without taking too many hits. Oh, the needle's big. Oh, tech from Trif. Then he finds the back end. That was really
kills
well
as
placed.
well. Holy moly. I mean, the spacing was, that was like a ghost hit, I'd say.
Trif in the corner. Over's got the pressure. Can he capitalize on it?
And also, I do have to give a shout out to Sheik's shield, because I mean, that thing is, it's as tough as nails.
It's really good. Over, retreating to the platform. There and out. Trif still got that crouch cancel in him, still about 40%. Oh, and Over goes for a ledge drop forward, gets punished big time for that. Goes in with a Zelda, but then a float cancel nair from Trif. Reverses it with a neutral B. Not something we see all the time for sure. He managed to get back to Sheik hit. Oh, the needle keeps him safe, gets to the edge. One side edge option. Hops on with a jab.
Oh, good awareness from Trif to not get caught by Over shenanigans. He caught it and then didn't even tech. That's how busy he is with catching turnips.
Yes, it is. Over looking pretty good. He gets another grab, another up air. Up smash! Oh my god!
This guy, he's meditating eyes awake. I mean, the consciousness and the mindfulness to go for that up smash. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That was mental. And Trif was only at like 85%, I swear.
In the name of the Lord, what is he doing?
Yeah, Overtriforce 1-0 up. Trif went out here. That would be such a big upset. Even though these two are friends and play a lot, Trif does not let him get away with that. No. It's like, you jump off stage, I'm edge guarding you.
I mean, we're cool, but we're not homies.
Yeah, yeah, I'm playing to win here, yeah. Trif following with that dash tag. Big damage. It looks like he's angry about last game, the way he's playing at the start here. Ooh.
Like a man possessed. Oh, wow.
Both trying to hit each other off stage.
And I really like the nair there because, first of all, you don't want to stale your fair. And also, I think the hitbox allows like really well for you to drift back and then not get counter hit out of the fair. Yeah. Because it does have lower base knockback as far as I'm aware. Yeah. But feel free to correct me, please.
Not in a position to do that. So, over goes Trif off stage. Looks like they're just fighting stock to stock here, honestly. Trif floating down with the brolly. Over finds a strong back air there, and that's enough. Really back and forth, like they're playing horse here. Just one stock and then the other.
Barraging his shield with needles and over. Yeah. Interesting to see how he always elects to really dip down low to maybe like, you know, avoid like a random nair hit or down air to like catch him out of his uppy startup. Yeah,
he really loves going low at the edge. And also like his wall jump shenanigans, he's such a big fan of that.
Definitely, I mean, he's...
I like how he catches the turnip, he doesn't even like get out of the tumble. He's just in his like tumble animation and just catches the turnip, real cash. Oh, slow down that one though. Oh, gets the tech, but he doesn't get the tech roll, which means he still had all of the momentum and slides off stage to his death. Trif, safe air dodge there. Over's trying to shark him, but...
So right now, this is again where we see Trif playing, you know, like the baiting floating game.
Yeah.
He's just weaving around all the different platforms and Over, just as tricky as always.
Yeah, great tomahawk grab there from Over. Not something you see with Sheik all the time at all, but he's realized that Trif is just making such good use of his shield that maybe it's time to just pull the button on that.
Wow, and right now really, this is what pure neutral looks like. I mean, these guys are just trying to find the cleanest or most solid conversion that they can out of really trying to bait these soft commitments out of each other and then try to go in for the hard commitment.
Yeah. Oh, golf club.
Batter is up. And
then here's Over. Yeah, exactly. See, so he nairs the turnip, then up B's into it, getting hit towards the stage, and then up being again. Really, really advanced stuff, and stuff that Over is just so practiced at. Jab, wave dash back jab, just to pop up Trif there. Beautiful forward air, but 2 stocks to 1, that's a big deficit to overcome in a matchup like this. Yeah, there's the up tilt, but then good air dodge out from Trif. Over anticipates the down smash.
And again, we see he chooses to go for the nair because the back air spacing also at that close range doesn't really do much. And again, Sheik's shield.
Yeah, exactly.
Tried and true.
Yeah, it takes a big beating, but keeping him safe.
Insurance tested.
Ooh, wow. Forward air there, that might be it. So
and
67.
What a slap. I mean, getting him right back into it. And Over could be going up 2-0 here. I mean, this is...
it's possible. See what this punish is from Trif, though. Oh, he forces Over to go high. I think he's a bit scared. And then back air into fair. That's got to be it. Takes the edge. Wow. Zelda, your shield's not as good, honey. There you go. The down smash blocks 2 hits for that third one. Clips him on the feet. Then sends him right into the blast zone there. So 1-1 here.
And shield DIing that is also really tricky because, I mean, if you want to hold down, kind of dangerous if you get clipped.
Exactly, yeah.
And then also shield DIing out also allows you to get, like, you know, stabbed on the inside, so it's really complicated. But ooh, what a sweep of the feet.
Yeah. Ooh, Trif just committed to that holding down there.
Cranking the C-stick.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, what a quick and furious punish out of shield.
Over gets the grab, continues, goes onto the platform. I like that. Nice patient gameplay. Dodges the get up attack, but doesn't manage to get the punish. There you go again, Over anticipating that, but then Trif's got the next level mind games. He knows the answer to the answer. Oof. Over goes for the boost grab, but doesn't quite get it. Trif's just on the very edge of the platform.
And the delta is also so good at killing. I mean, at least setting up for a kill.
Yeah, and he drifted to some really advanced tech there as well, where he instant land on the platform so he could get up to that height and finishing that up air. Dash attack, building up all this extra credit, 65% onto Over. Oh, down tilt, up air. Oh,
wow.
Peach just surviving. I think that wasn't only a few percent away, and then the nail clear it up. Over does answer back, but he's taking a bit of a beating. Breaking Peach's crouch cancel can be really, really tricky in this matchup. In any matchup, to be honest.
I mean, fortunately for Sheik, I mean, Peach is not very fast, so getting a grab on her is not the hardest thing in the world, but wow. And now we're going to see it overrun off stage, or not.
Just goes for it straight away, just takes the 15.
I mean, better than, you know, I mean, somebody as proficient in the Overtriforce offstage matchup as Trif, I mean, you wouldn't want to risk just going down there and give up the stock for free.
Oh, nice wave land into the up tilt on the top platform. Over really sharking him here. Oh, Trif DIing down on those jabs. He doesn't get popped up for a fair. Oh, shield drop punish.
Wow, and the reverse back air out of a shield drop.
Yeah.
Over again.
Playing with these turnips like they're his own.
I do have to say, I feel it's kind of rude how good Sheik's item throw is.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. So many characters catch the turnip, and then you try and throw it, and it's just so slow and laggy. Like,
I mean,
Marth's one that really comes to mind there.
Marth just chucks it like a child. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. So Sheik really quick throws from the items.
I mean, she is a ninja. She has to know how to throw.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, Over didn't go for it. He like sort of faked out that he was going for the turnip there, but Trif doesn't get scared, plays his normal game, stays on the edge, finds a kill. Over's going to need to pull out some magic again. The deficit isn't quite as bad as last game, but still such a tall order. You build up these leads kind of incrementally, and then to try and overcome them all in one go at the end is just really difficult. You have to try and play in a way where you never get that lead built up on you in the first place.
I think in general in these floaty matchups, the way the matchup plays when the floaty's in the lead or not, I think especially when, for example, let's say Puff, really changes the dynamic of neutral in the matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard most players just say, oh, I can play normally when I'm in the lead, and then have to completely, you know, warp their own style just to, you know, fit the rules of the game, which is like patient play, good spacing, trying to avoid trades, which is damn hard against Peach.
Yeah. So Shoshi Story's the pick.
Wow, and just
huge down smash. It's like 2 down smashes for 63%, and then Over dies because he got the accidental standing up B. Because of Randall there. It's really
Randall, you
stuff.
traitorous son of a gun.
And we're saying, you know, this is one of those matchups where the leads build up incrementally, but if something awful happens to you like that, something so unfortunate, now you're down a whole stock for basically nothing. It's so hard to overcome that.
And I mean, Trif's just going to keep doing the Trif thing where he just starts trading with you for everything.
Exactly, yeah.
Nothing is free against Triphasia.
And to be honest, it spells really bad luck for Overtriforce in this set.
And it's interesting to see, I think the pace from the first game really has shifted.
Yeah, big time.
Where I also have to come in and question Over's Dreamland pick. Because I did feel, although he won the first game, he gave Trif so much time to adapt and, you know, get a read on Over. And I think there's no point in really trying to get it out, you know, out of the way first, because you're just going to have to play on it again if Trif decides. And you're not going to discourage Trif from going on Dreamland, because, I mean, that stage is so good on paper that you would not want to not go there.
Overshield's so close to breaking, but managed to hold on to it. Trif, ducks under that back edge. You see that went straight over his head. Trif spaced perfectly on that down tilt.
Oh, and there we saw he rolled up early in order to evade the famous wall jump backer from Over.
Exactly, yeah. Absolute classic Over maneuver, that.
Just grabs him out of the float.
Oh, no, F-tilt.
Please sit down. Seatbelts are fast as seatbelt sounds
Wow,
wrong.
Needle pushed him off the platform into a forward air. Very inventive, but Trif, rinse repeat edge guard here, really. Oh, turnip killing.
Wow.
Hitting Zelda out of the up B startup. Wow. Good stuff, but Trif's up B keeps him safe there.
26%.
Yeah, mental. 40 already, and this is just looking almost impossible for Overtriforce at this point.
And yeah, I think Trif just seems to have figured something out about how he wants to bait Over and play around his hitboxes. Because Over, he is catching him, but the punish game is just to a minimum. He doesn't seem to be converting a lot off of the stage position that he gets Trif in. I mean, Trif is just, as we said, really good at having defensive maneuvers to evade bad situations in.
Yeah, the dash tag there catches him. That's going to be the final straw. And that's it. 3 stock in the end. Really surprising stuff, but great stuff from Trif moving on into the losers semifinals.
And what looked like a steal in game 1 with that up smash, I mean, Trif, you know, slowly just holding that lead, really bleeding him out the way Peach always does with her trading game. And Trif.
There we go, everybody, advancing to top 4. It's Demise's very own Trif. Give it up! And please make a big round of applause for out at 5th place, Overtriforce!